And now let's take a look at the rest of the UEFA Cup action tonight, featuring the other sides, Celtic and Kilmarnock. It's 100 years to the day since Kilmarnock played their first competitive game at Rugby Park. Tonight they'll be hoping the anniversary can be celebrated. But first they must overcome a 1-0 deficit against the Icelandic outfit Reykjavik if they're to avoid an unexpected exit.
It'd be silly of me to say I wasn't feeling pressure. I think that's just people who try and kid themselves on that they're not feeling pressure. Everybody feels pressure. I think anybody in any walk of life has got some pressure put upon them, and I'm no different. But as I said, I've got belief in my ability, and the team's ability, and the guys that work here, and the chairman, and everybody connected with Kilmarnock Football Club, and we'll get it right.
To succeed though, Kilmarnock need goals, which have been in short supply this term.
Yeah, we've had our problems, but so have most clubs. As I said, we've got to put that behind us, and we'll have a strong attacking team in mind, without obviously leaving any space at the back, and we've got to make sure we don't concede anything, because if we lose a goal it's going to be an uphill task from there on. But one goal, I feel we can get back in it and hopefully get through it.
Elsewhere, the draw for the first round of the UEFA Cup has just started in Monte Carlo. Last night, all three Scottish teams, Celtic, Kilmarnock and St Johnstone, secured their place in the competition.
Kilmarnock had the toughest task of the three Scottish sides in action last night, trailing 1-0 to Reykjavik, and the Rugby Park side left it late, a controversial last-minute penalty giving them the chance to square the match. Up stepped Paul Wright to blast home his first goal for 8 months. The match was settled in extra time when David Bagan gave Kilmarnock a 2-1 aggregate victory. Killie are unseeded in today's draw and will face either Kaiserslautern, Lokomotiv Moscow, Roda or Hajduk Split.
First here's Rona with all sports news.
Thanks, Sally. St Johnstone have landed a glamour UEFA Cup tie against Monaco, the Champions League semi-finalists in 1998. The draw for the first round of the tournament was made today in Monte Carlo. Celtic were paired with the Israelis Hapoel Tel Aviv, and Kilmarnock will meet top German side Kaiserslautern.
Kaiserslautern, Germany.
Kilmarnock will meet the German side that last year UEFA ranked 6th best in Europe. And of all the Scottish sides, Killie had the toughest task in qualifying for today's draw. They were 1-0 down in aggregate to Reykjavik, and the Rugby Park side left it late, a controversial last-minute penalty giving them the chance to square the match. Up stepped Paul Wright to blast home his first goal for 8 months. The match was settled in extra time when David Bagan gave Kilmarnock a 2-1 aggregate victory. But the Rugby Park side know that Kaiserslautern will present an altogether different challenge.
I think the German mentality is very, very strong, and they'll be approaching it as professionally as anybody does. But we know it's going to be difficult. They'll be very well organised, and they've got millionaire players playing for them, top stars. I think they've just signed the lad Djurkaeff, French internationalist, who just won a World Cup medal. So we know we're going to be up against it, but hopefully we can give a good account of ourselves.
Kilmarnock and St Johnstone have got it tough in the first round of the UEFA Cup. The draw was made today. Celtic have been paired with Israeli club Hapoel Tel Aviv. The first leg is at home. St Johnstone head for the south of France to play Monaco. Kilmarnock go to Germany to face Kaiserslautern. The ties are around the 16th of September with...
Killie are away first to the Germans who won the Bundesliga 2 years ago. To get there they had to use their get-out-of-jail-free card against Reykjavik last night. It looked like being fright night for the Scottish team. It was exactly 100 years to the night since Kilmarnock first played at Rugby Park, and at times some fans might have wondered whether another century would pass before they scored again. But as the game prepared to be its last, Killie won a penalty and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Wright scored the spot kick which dragged the game into extra time. And then young David Bagan had the fans digging out the passports all over again with a wonderful goal. Now Killie are off to Germany.
It's very, very difficult against the Germans. We've been there the last 2 pre-seasons. We're usually based in a place called Bitburg, and it's great preparation for us. We usually play a few games over there as well, and we've played against a couple of second division clubs who gave us very difficult games. And as I said, Kaiserslautern are a top Bundesliga club, and we're not expecting it easy at all.